But ladies, do you expect your future husband to support your family, whether it's a foreigner or a local guy? How about you, Anne? Do you expect your future husband to support your family?
No.
No,
No.
Mm.
Why
I don't-
not?
I don't expect, but it depends, I guess. If he has the love or he has the care to support also my family, why not?
Okay, but you're not expecting
I'm
him
not
to.
expecting.
How about you, Candice?
No.
No.
It's not his responsibility. He's not obligated.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if I can, then I'm the one who's going to send money to my family.
As long as he says yes.
Says-
Okay.
He's okay, as long as he's okay with it.
Okay. Is it the same thing with you, Steph?
Yes.
Okay. So not obligated. Okay. Do you ever worry that you'll be left over, and not find a husband? I know you guys are still young, but there are, here in the provinces, they would think like if you're 25, like, oh my God, we have to be married soon or something. Do you feel like
Pressure.
you might be a leftover or pressured to be a leftover? Do you worry?
No.
Good. Do not be. You guys are young and vibrant. I don't
Yes.
think you have to worry about not finding a mate. Do you guys consider yourselves religious?
Yes.
Me?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Okay. Do you go to church a lot?
Yes.
You just came from the church, right? You just came from church.
Church.
Okay. Do you read the Bible?
Sometimes.
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 How about you, Bebe?
Oftentimes.
Oftentimes. Okay. Would you say that most Filipinas are really religious, in your opinion?
Not all.
Not all.
Yeah. not
How about
all.
you, Candice?
Yes.
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 How about you, Steph?
Yes.
Yes. So, in your opinion, most Filipinos are really religious. Okay. Then, if they are really religious, in your opinion, why so many single mothers? What do you think, guys? What's the explanation behind it?
In the Philippines, here in our country,
Yeah.
we're not really open with that thing,
Mhm.
sex. Or so most of the women, not only the women, because
Yeah, it
the
takes two to-
men,
yeah, it takes two
men and
to-
women,
Yeah.
they they do not have this idea about premarital sex. They do not have the idea of what would be the result of their actions.
Okay, so
Yeah.
they don't know the consequences when they do the boom boom that
Yes.
result to a...
Oh, they lack education.
Okay.
Because in our
Sex
country, we
education.
don't really talk about. But
Oh, yes.
today we already have an organization that
Yes.
that
That promotes.
that
safe sex.
promotes.
Mm-hmm.
They're not promoting. They're just
Educating.
educating people.
Yeah. It's a taboo subject to talk about sex with your parents. I know that it is something that you
awkward.
don't ask your parents, like, when I put this one to this one, will it result in this thing? No, we don't really do that. But I think I agree with Candice. Maybe some people lack education when it
Education.
comes to the consequences when you're doing something unprotected. They just fell in love and just love. They just said yes. They just gave up the flag. So maybe because most women can't say no
Yeah.
Yeah.
in general, right?
Especially if they're really in love with that
Yes.
man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they just
Can't
do
say
it.
no at all.
If you love me, show me.
Oh.
Show
Yeah.
me. Show me.
Show me what you got.
Yeah. Okay, well, do you owe your loyalty to your husband first or to your family first? What do you think, Steph?
Husband.
Your husband
Yes.
first. Why is that?
We're partners.
You guys are partners, yeah, obviously. That's your husband. You married the guy.
I trust him.
Mm-hmm. So how about you, Candice?
Husband.
Husband.
I mean, I took a vow. And
You took a vow?
I took a vow.
So
That means, that means I'm already committed, and it means also that my family has already gave me to this man.
Yeah, like here's
Yeah,
here you go.
sure.
There's my daughter. Okay, so you belong to your husband now. Okay. How about you, Anne?
Yes, I do agree with them.
Husband first.
Husband.
What if your mom and your husband fighting over something? Who would you choose? Will you side with your mom or your husband? Or just, sorry guys, I'm out of here.
Gonna
Let
walk
them
out,
be.
I guess. Go talk to each other.
Yeah, you guys, yeah,
Fix
just leave
yourselves.
it. Yeah, leave me out of it.
I'm out of it.
Yeah, but what do you think is the role of a good wife, in your opinion?
Role of a good wife for me, I guess, is to be with your husband through good times and bad times.
Oh,
Yeah.
through good times
And
and bad times.
Ups and downs.
Ups
Should
and
be
downs.
together.
Yeah. So you don't bail out if things go south? No? You stand by him.
Yes, no matter what happened. I
Even
guess.
though we have no rice to eat, we still have
As long as we are together.
we're together. But you can't eat love. But yeah, kidding aside, you'll stay with your husband. You'll figure things out together.
Yes.
Okay, how about you, Candice? What's the role of a good wife?
Being faithful to him and give your life to him. Yeah.
Faithfulness and your life for your husband. That's good. How about you, Steph?
Providing what my husband needs, as long as I can. What can I give to him?
Wow, taking care of your husband.
Yes.
Ooh, in what way? What are you gonna give it? Like cook for him, provide things for him, like making sure that the house is clean, always clean. Do you think your husband is the head of the family?
Yes.
Okay. How about
Yes.
you? Yes. Okay. But what are the responsibilities of a good husband?
It's for me, a good husband always makes sure that his family is always in good condition.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that he can always provide his family's needs.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So a good provider. That's
Yeah.
a
good
number one
provider.
thing for a good husband. How about you, Anne? Same thing?
Same thing.
Yeah.
Same thing.
Be a good provider and making sure everything is
That's what
secured.
matters most, I guess.
Yeah, security and yeah, providing for the needs like the shelter, the food, and
Basic.
the basic stuff.
needs.
Yeah, not just money.
No.
No. So, ladies, what do you bring to the table? Why should a man marry Anne, Candice, Steffi? What do you think? What can you offer a man?
My love, I guess.
Oh, my love.
Unconditional
My endless
love.
love.
Your endless love. Okay. But they can get that from a dog.
No.
No.
I
No?
guess, yes.
They cannot sleep with their dog, right? Oh, okay. How about you, Candice? What can you offer a
Oh.
man?
I think I have everything.
You have everything.
I have the mind, I guess.
You have
the heart.
You have the right mind,
Yeah.
the heart. Okay. How about you, Steffi?
I can give you needs.
His needs. I wonder what needs. What those needs are. Just kidding. But you are gonna be you're gonna be his partner.
Yes.
Okay, loyalty. I can give him my lifetime friendship. I want to make sure that I married my best friend, right? When a guy gets married, what's the benefit? What is he getting out of marriage? What do you think, Candice?
I'm not really sure, but
Mhm.
I think men are always longing for a love of a woman.
Ooh. Either way, they were always, even though they say, no, I don't need a woman.
Yeah.
Yes, but they definitely do.
Ah, okay.
I agree.
They might be needing it some, you know, in
Some push.
yeah, some, you know, sometimes. Okay, so longing for companionship.
Yeah.
Okay. How about you, Anne? What's the advantage for them when they get married?
He has company.
He's got company. What about Lucky the dog? At least you can talk.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So the dog can't
Can
talk.
give advice.
Can give advice. Okay. Why get married? Why not just date? What's what's in it for him? Because if he just date, he can have companionship. So what is really the benefit for a man getting married? Because he's putting his assets at risk.
It's a love for a lifetime.
Love for a lifetime. Does it really have to be, measured by getting married?
I think so.
You think so?
Yes, I think so.
Especially here that there's no divorce. Okay,
Yeah.
you're trapped. Okay, do you think men have it harder in life, or women?
We're all struggling.
We're all struggling.
We're all struggling.
Yeah, here in the Philippines, whether you're a
You're-
girl or a
yeah.
boy, yeah, you're struggling.
We're
But do you
all
think growing up, do
struggling.
you think men have it, a little harder because they have to be tough? You have to,
Maybe.
maybe.
I mean, they
Depends.
especially when they decided to get married.
Mhm.
I mean, they're going to be a husband, a father,
Mhm.
and it's a big responsibility.
Ah, okay. So maybe a little pressure
Yeah.
on,
And then-
being a good provider. Yeah, because whether we like it or not, I think somehow women got it, a little easier because when you're young and cute, sometimes you get you get freebies.
You can just sit back
Yes.
and relax.
Yeah, sit back and
Men
relax. What are you looking for in a man? What are the most important qualities that you're looking for? Like, what are the qualifications when you're selecting a mate? Like, do you guys it's like an interview. Okay, next, Mr. De La Cruz or Mr. Smith. Okay, what are your qualifications?
The way they can treat, the way they treat the woman.
Okay, treat a woman. Okay, so you, in the scale, okay, are you good at treating women? Okay, so you want to make sure that they are treating women right.
Right.
hmm And one thing you have to when you're checking that, Steffi, check this relationship with his mother or sister.
Yes.
I think it says a lot about a man.
Family
Okay,
background.
family background. What else? What about? Do you think of his height, his bank account, his
No.
No? Are you sure? You're not checking how much are you making it, in a year? No, that doesn't matter. I think in a way it matters as long as they have the job. They're okay. Just checking because I don't think you wanna marry
Marry,
someone who's a tambay. No?
No.
No. Oh, what about you, Anne? What are your qualifications? For the men out there listening, what are the qualifications for Anne with an E?
Yes, I guess I go for a sweet, good provider.
A sweet, good provider.
No matter what
Sweat-
happens, as long as he's sweet, let's go.
Okay, as long as you're sweet and let's
Can
go.
provide.
Okay. How about you, Candice?
I think a man has to be loyal, and I go with a man who has a good mindset.
Good mindset.
Good mindset.
What do you mean by good mindset?
I mean, he knows to handle things.
Ah,
To
the main driver.
Yeah.
Okay. What about children? You mentioned you want to get married. Do you want children in the future?
one or two.
One or two?
One or two.
Okay.
One or
One to
two?
three. I
One to
guess.
three?
One, two,
Yes.
three.
How about you?
One or two.
One or two? Not a football team like 6? No? Why
Too
no?
much, I guess.
Too much? What if your future husband doesn't want kids?
That's fine.
It's
That's
okay.
fine? Is it like a deal breaker? Sorry guys, divorce. So would you be okay with it? I guess that's one important thing to discuss before getting married, right? Like just to
Having
make
kids.
sure that you guys have the same
Decisions.
this goals in life, right? The dreams. Okay. All right, ladies. So, what are the things you can tell my viewers when they're planning to visit the Philippines? What they should, what should they expect about the Philippines and Filipinos in general? What about you, Candice?
It's really a tourist spot, and lot of lot of foreigners have already visited here, and the Filipino people are actually loving, caring, and we're sweet. We're sweet.
All right. How about you, Anne? What can you tell my viewers out there? For those of you that want to travel to the Philippines,
Yes, I guess
Very
given,
approachable.
given, very hospitable, and
Yes.
yes, very
And
accommodating,
kind.
Kind.
kind. Yes.
Are you willing to show them around?
Sure, why not? If given the chance, I
Given
could
the
tour you.
Okay. How about you, Steffi? What can you tell my viewers out there?
Philippines have a beautiful people
Oh, yeah, beautiful people.
and
Hospitable.
hospitable
Okay.
and kind.
Kind. What should they watch out for? What should my viewers watch out for when they're here in the Philippines?
Beautiful faces.
Beautiful faces. You have to watch out for beautiful faces.
Faces and places.
Faces and
fat
places.
A
Okay.
good combination, I guess.
Yeah. You just have to be mindful, guys, not to fall for the very first Filipina you'll meet in the airport.
There are
Check
a lot.
out other places and check out other faces.
Yeah.
Well, ladies, thank you so much for your time. I really enjoyed our chit chat. Maybe we can do this some other time. Who knows? If we're all in the same area, right? I really enjoyed this. And for you guys out there, I'll be back in just 3 days with something new. You don't want to miss it, so stay tuned. Bye for now.
Approaching Omicron standard orbit, Mr. Pater. Yes, sir.
Planet Omicron, Captain. Code 710.
Code 710 means under no circumstances are we to approach that planet. No circumstances whatsoever.
Omicron is home to a species of long-haired, tan-skinned, supposedly irresistible females called Filipinas.
Paradise. We're going in.
Captain, it might be prudent to first consult the video archives of the Filipina P to study their culture, their mating habits, and their propensity to separate men from their resources. Captain? Problems, Captain? Your visit lasted only 3.8 seconds.
A planet of traitors. Disloyal to the core. Rotten like the rest of you subhuman race.
You were conned. I did warn you, Jim. Now promise me you'll never fall for another what? Very wise, Captain. Preparing to leave orbit.
I can leave.
Captain's log, supplemental. The captain has inexplicably returned to the planet's surface. His final transmission was a hysterical, almost incoherent plea for millions of something called pesos.
If you think about it, I'm kind of like a doctor with my finger on the pulse of the Philippines. I can help to vaccinate you against all the problems you may encounter when visiting here with an injection of information and humor. If you appreciate my services, feel free to subscribe and hit the notification bell for your next dose of Dr. P. Consider becoming a patron, where you'll not only help to support my channel, but you'll receive exclusive videos and features. And while you're in the waiting room, you might want to check out this other material. It's much better than some outdated magazines. And I promise, this won't hurt a bit.